Okay, ladies and gentlemen, basically what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to show you how to remove your stuck baffles out of your suppressor. Basically what happened to me is I have a 100-pound arms suppressor. I got the baffle stuck in here because I shot it way more than what I should have without doing a proper cleaning on it. The company recommended 150 rounds. There's probably 500 rounds with 100 of them being through a 17 HMR as well. I went out looking for tools online that could help this because I've seen where people said to let it sit overnight or for 2 or 3 days in soaking. People said to use a ultrasonic on it, and everything I did I couldn't get the baffles out. On top of that, I've seen people use videos where they used a wooden dowel rod, shove it at the end of the suppressor, start tapping it out with a sledgehammer. My thought process is I have several different suppressors, some of them as high as $1,100 to $1,800, and I don't want to be using a sledgehammer and a wooden dowel to push out some baffles. So I did come across this tool from Dakota Silencer Company. I've already unboxed it, but this is pretty much what came in the box. Couple of brochures, the actual instructions, which were pretty straightforward and very, very, very simple. So what we're going to do is we're going to get started, and I'll show you how easy this product is to use. And it is amazing. It takes a lot of the headache and problems out with getting baffles that are stuck out. So the first thing you're going to do, you're going to unthread the end that the round comes out of, not the thread that directly threads onto your barrel. So you're just going to simply unthread your suppressor. Set that down. Take the tool out of the package. The tool is pretty straightforward. It's a bolt. It has a machined item on the end of it. Basically, this is for half 28, and this is for 5/8 24. I'm using the half 28 at this time. Again, it's for a 22 long suppressor. And what we're going to do is we're going to insert one of these two inserts. The two inserts have different diameters at the end. Hopefully you can see that and how big they are. The two inserts, this one is for a 308 and this one is for a 22 caliber. So we're using the 22 caliber. All you do is insert it in at the end of the tool. Then you directly thread the suppressor onto the tool. And if it's a 5/8, or I'm sorry, a half 28, it will go all the way up and stop and lock right into place. So you can see that it's locked right into place on this. It won't go up over the 5/8 24, it stops on the half 28. And then essentially all you do is you start twisting the end of it, and it will start to push the baffles out of the end. Now, to be honest with you, before I shot the video, I did already unstick the baffles. I did go and shoot about 50 rounds after that, so this is pretty easy this way. You may need to put this in some type of locking device and then use a wrench on the end of this to get them out. I had to use a wrench earlier. I did not have to lock this into place, but you can see it just simply pushes them right on out the end. It works like a champ, and I'll tell you what, it takes a lot of headaches out of getting the baffles unstuck. So I appreciate you viewing the first video. I won't push all the baffles out because you get the gist of it, but it will simply push them right out the end. Again, I got this from Dakota Silencer Company. This was $50 delivered. I've owned suppressors for the last 8 to 10 years. I wish I would have had this tool a lot earlier. It would have saved me a lot of headaches and a lot of problems of trying to get stuff done. It seems to be pretty universal. Again, I was using it on 100-pound arms and not one of their products. So it's a great tool to have, especially for $50 delivered. And that's it. Thanks for watching my first video.